It's asked to factorize x squared plus 5x plus 6 in this form, double brackets, and Kate says the sum of a and b must be 6, and the product of a and b must be 5. Well, many people make the mistake. Kate's made this mistake. It should be the other way around. So in our case, we don't need to write in the answer, but we're looking for two numbers that multiply to give 6 and add to give 5. And it would actually be x plus 2 times x plus 3, because you can see when you expand it, you get your x squared, you'd get 3x, you'd get 2x. Right, the 3x and the 2x add to give 5x. That's why we need the 3 and the 2 to add to give 5. And then 2 times 3 gives us 6. That's why we need the product to be 6. Other accepted answers are here. Next up, factorize fully 2m squared minus 2. So a good process to follow is to first of all take out any common factors. There's a common factor of 2 here. It's 2 lots of m squared minus 1. And then you have to recognize that the second in the bracket is a difference of two squares. So it's going to be 2 times m plus 1 times n minus 1, because it's actually a 1 squared. And here's our general result we're using. A squared minus b squared is a plus b, a minus b. Become familiar with that, and then when you see these sorts of ones, you can do it straight away. You can alternatively use ideas from above and write it as m squared plus 0m minus 1. And then we're finding two numbers that multiply to give minus 1 and add to give 0. Well, if they add to give 0, they've got to be positive and negative but the same amount. And then you see 1 and minus 1 work. In C, we're asked to factorize fully this. Right, how to do it? Two ways we could do it. You could notice that there's an ax and an ay, and factorize out the a, write it as x minus y. And then similarly, there's a bx and a minus by, so there's going to be a b x minus y. And we're adding those two together. And you can then factorize out the x minus y. I'm actually going to put it on the right, so we don't have to, but if you take the x minus y out, we're left with a plus b. And that is our answer. The other way to think about it is, right, we're asked to factorize it. There are no common factors in total, so it's got to be a double bracket. This is probably how I would do it. So, okay, I need an a here and an x here to get the ax. And then I need a minus y here to get a minus ay. That's all sorted. And then if I put a plus b here, I'll get bx and minus by. It all checks out. So that's a kind of slightly different way to think about it. Well done.